You guys have been clickbaited. I'm Joshua Hodges and welcome to the main channel. Alright, I'm going to start this video off by apologizing to everybody that saw the title. A drunk guy did not ruin my concert. I just wanted to attract more viewers. So I'm sorry I did that to you. Let's move on. So last week, as of the date that this video premiered, I was at a Bob Seger concert in Boston Garden. Let's just say, I had fun. This is my third time seeing Bob Seger in the Silver Bullet Band. And I'll be honest with you, there were a couple of surprises this time around. First two times I saw him were down at Mohegan Sun in Uncasville, Connecticut. And I was sitting like up in the balcony on the corner with a side view of the stage. So let's review the band for a second. He had the usuals. He had Chris Campbell, alto reed. He had Craig Frost, Barbara Payton, Laura Creamer, of course, Sean Murphy. And I was very surprised that he used a drummer that I had never heard of, and I honestly can't recall the name. The drummer the first time I saw him was David T. Garden, who had previously appeared on the Nine to Night album, but then left the band due to session musician use, the same reason that Drew Abbott left the Silver Bullet Band. Second time I saw him was the one that had replaced him the first time, Don Brewer, who had previously been with Grand Funk Railroad along with Craig Frost. The two guitarists, I honestly cannot remember their names. Needless to say, I had fun at this concert. However, when you go to a concert, there's always a drunk motherfucker causing trouble. And there was, in fact, a drunk motherfucker sitting 2 seats to the left of me that was causing trouble. I'm not saying that he ruined the concert. I'm just saying that he was causing trouble. He was like heckling in the middle of the songs. This is the cleanest example I could find of him heckling a song. Have a listen.
Here I go!
Yeah.
That's a warrior!
I was just trying to get a sound of the audience singing along with Turn the Page, and by the way, if you listen, they were good at it. The lighters were going up, well, not lighters, but cell phones. Those were going up everywhere. He also did, I believe, a song from I Knew You When. I could be wrong about that. And he had slideshows of some of the stars that he had lost since 2016. Friends of his or otherwise. Glenn Frey, Tom Petty, Aretha Franklin. I was kind of disappointed that he didn't play Let It Rock at the end of the show, but then again, I knew when he played Rock and Roll Never Forgets that it was going to be the last song, because that's what he did the last 2 times I saw him. I just kind of wish he would have played Let It Rock, because it is his final tour after all. Hopefully he's going to put out a live album, because he's been promising a live album for decades since Nine to Night, and it hasn't materialized, so hopefully we don't have to rely on the most recent bootleg available, which is a soundboard recording of a Detroit show from the Face the Promise tour, which, by the way, it was on that tour that I saw him for the first time. And that wasn't the only concert I went to in the past week, because we went back there for another concert 4 days later. Watch that review by clicking the link in the description. I think my favorite song that he played that night was Famous Final Scene from the Stranger in Town album, which I had never heard that song before, but it was one of my grandmother's favorites. Before I go, I want to remind everybody to click that subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell if you're so inclined, and don't forget to check out Channel 2 and Channel 3 as well. Again, there are links in the description for those channels.